Civil unrest in the Windy City.
It's not the first incident, you all. What ICE is doing is exercising violence, physical violence.
As ICE continues to crack down in Chicago. Federal programs at risk.
The loss of WIC would be absolutely devastating because their families don't have other options.
Amid the government shutdown. Miami Beach opening a new park.
It's ringing in the ear from the polluted water, and I don't want people to get sick like I did.
How that opening sparked protests. And Miami's iconic sweet spot closes.
I really love this place because it's like super duper close to my house, and like it's the OG, you know.
Locals pay homage to their favorite ice cream. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Dylan Pizet.
Good morning. Happy Monday. I'm Nicolette Esper. Today is October 6th, 2025.
Live from the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
With political drama unfolding in the capital, new shutdowns are emerging in Chicago and Portland over federal intervention. Nikki, the Trump administration is taking new action on immigration.
Officials report that there are deploying federal troops to the Democratic-led cities of Chicago and Portland. CNN's John Lawrence reports.
Tensions are swirling around the Windy City. On Friday, the same day Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem made a visit to the Immigration and Customs Enforcement facility near Chicago, you are going to be placed under arrest. Chicago alderperson Jesse Fuentes was taken into custody by ICE agents at an area hospital while demanding to see a warrant for an injured man.
This is not the first incident, you all. What ICE is doing is exercising violence, physical violence on the people of Chicago.
Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson called Fuentes' detainment a, quote, attempt to stoke fear and intimidation. She was later released, but a Homeland Security statement said nearly 30 protesters had tried to break into the area where the detainee was being treated. And Chicago isn't the only city the Trump administration is focusing on.
The president has directed Secretary Hegseth to provide all necessary troops to protect war-ravaged Portland and any ICE facilities under siege from attack by Antifa and other left-wing domestic terrorists.
President Donald Trump is also considering an end to providing financial assistance to Oregon's largest city.
He has directed his team here at the White House to begin reviewing aid that can potentially be cut in Portland. We will not fund states that allow anarchy. There will also be an additional surge of federal resources to Portland immediately.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
South Carolina State University is in shock today after having 2 shootings, leaving 1 dead and another injured. The shootings happened Saturday, which resulted in the cancellation of the school's homecoming and a concert, which was to be held on school grounds. Authorities say the incidents are separate and not connected. They also say the victims were visitors to the school, not students.
It's just heartbreaking, you know, because we came up here for a good time and the good time got shut down early because there's so much violence going on in the communities these days.
18-year-old Matthew McCoy was arrested for firing shots and carrying a gun on campus. However, it is unclear if he was involved in either of the shootings.
Millions who rely on food stamps and family aid are at risk of losing assistance as the government shutdown cuts off funding. Crucial programs such as the federal funded program for women, infants, and children are now using reserve funds to continue aid for millions. And the WIC says funding is expected to run out within 2 weeks unless another spending bill is passed.
The government shutdown continues this morning, but a growing number of lawmakers on Capitol Hill say they will forego their paychecks. Some lawmakers are offering to donate their salaries until the shutdown is over, with others requesting their pay be withheld. Most rank-and-file members of Congress earn up to $174,000 a year, with top-ranking members earning even more.
Something's making waves this morning in a new park opening over the weekend, but some residents say there's more than meets the eye when it comes to what's flowing in Miami Beach's waters. Caplin's reporter Patrick Lober has more why some say it's time to flush out the real issue.
I'm I'm here at Miami Beach where protesters are making a stink about poop. They say it's time to clean up the system and not holding back.
City leaders and residents gathered for the grand opening of Ocean Terrace Park. Just outside of the celebration, a group of individuals used signs, costumes, and their voices to draw attention to what they say is a growing problem.
Poop is people opposed to ocean pollution, and we thought that we wanted an eye-catching, Instagrammable, easy, fun way to look at what is a very dirty and disgusting product. I got a ear infection from swimming in polluted waters in the ocean. I had blood coming from my ear, I lost hearing, and then I now have permanent tinnitus or ringing in the ear from the polluted water. And I don't want people to get sick like I did. We are delivering 150,000 gallons of partially treated sewage into the ocean. It then gets picked up by the seaweed and brought to our beaches. And when the pollution is in the seaweed, when it rots, feeds the enterococcus. So it's like a symbiotic relationship that ends up highly toxic on our shore.
Miami Beach has dealt with several sewage spills in recent years, sparking environmental concerns about water quality due to bacteria that local residents say are polluting the shoreline and affect not only the community, but the wildlife as well.
The reason that we live in Miami Beach is to enjoy our beautiful water. And unfortunately, it's getting more and more polluted. I used to have many manatees in my waterway. I used to have dolphins, octopuses, everything else. There's a lot less of that now.
As is the theme of the protest, the goal they sought after is to flesh out the problem before it overflows and worsens to a greater degree.
Although they may be packing up today, their message for clean water will not go down the drain. Reporting for Caplin News, I'm Patrick Lober.
Universal Orlando Stardust Racers roller coaster is up and running this morning just 2 weeks after a guest passed away while riding on it. According to a letter to staff, the ride has undergone a comprehensive operational and technical review and is functioning normally. Universal says signs will be updated to reinforce warnings and physical eligibility requirements.
A name that has been synonymous with Miami's underground music scene for decades has now returned after a long hiatus. For a look at what's new, we go to Caplin reporter Ariana Reta at the famed Little Haiti venue.
We're here at Churchill's 1 month in from its reopening. Miami locals have been begging for its return after it closed in 2020, hosting live music, an updated food menu, pool table, and its same old rock vibe.
Churchill's return is a breath of fresh air and haven for locals who view Miami through a different lens, one that diverges from the city's Main Street pop club scene and luxury-driven lifestyle. Here, where the nonconformists and rock lovers of all genres get to come together and express ultimate freedom, younger generations are excited to experience the rock scenes of legends with a dive bar that has held space for musicians like Marilyn Manson and iconic punk rock band The Eat, which Miami New Times once quoted as the city's greatest band of all time. Marcos Jimenez, guitarist of local band Off Orbit, expresses his relief and happiness of the pub's reopening, feeling that the old raw Miami is making a comeback.
Oh man, it feels like the city is back. It feels like we belong here again, you know? Us rockers and outsiders and misfits and alternatives. Yeah, we started in church as our first gig was here like in 2012. We played in the open mic. Goes on here on Mondays. They're bringing it back now. It's a tradition here at Churchill's, and from then on, you just keep building your project. And hello to FIU, my alma mater.
Thank you. The iconic Little Haiti dive bar has seemingly made its stance that it's here to stay, bringing back local bands for music lovers to mosh to. Check out their Instagram for their daily night acts. I'm Oriana Reta, reporting for Caplin News.
Well, it's a sad day for an iconic South Miami ice cream spot as it's closing its doors and moving on.
That's still ahead, and so is this story. If you think Taylor Swift's new music only achieved top album of the weekend, then that's only half the story. Newsbreak will be back in just 2 minutes.
See us dream. See us remember. See us protest.
You matter. Your feelings matter. Your identity matters. Everything about who you are matters.
See us fight back. See us rebuild. See us shatter stereotypes. See us inspire. See us united. See us now.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Always, though. 3, 2. A bittersweet ending as a local staple spent their last day open. After 24 years, Wall's Old Fashioned Ice Cream is closing its doors, but it's not a goodbye.
No, it is not. Caplin's Patricia Varas has the details.
This weekend was the last day of one of the South Miami's most beloved spots. After decades in the same location, this ice cream store is closing its doors, but the story isn't over. After more than 2 decades, serving sweet memories to the South Miami community, this ice cream store is saying goodbye to its original location. For many, this place is more than just a dessert stop. It is where first dates, family traditions, and countless memories were made.
Like, one of my first dates with my boyfriend was at the Big Cheese, and then we came here to have ice cream after. So that's like a really fond memory of like being here.
While the doors here are closing, the story isn't over. The owner said this is not a farewell, but a fresh start.
Luckily, we have a second location already on Sunset and 95th, next to Sushi Saki and Pizza Johnny's. And that one's ready to go. And we're looking for another location, hopefully nearby, to keep servicing this community that's close to this.
Even the youngest customers are excited about what's next. Many said this store is part of their childhood and they plan to visit the new location.
I really love this place because it's like super duper close to my house, and like it's the OG, you know, like it's it's super fun, and like the ice cream's delicious. Yeah, I come here.
A bittersweet goodbye, but a new beginning is already in the horizon. For Caplin News, I'm Patricia Varas.
Swifties are pouring into theaters this morning to listen to some of Taylor Swift's newest music. Taylor Swift's newest album, The Life of a Showgirl, received a theatrical release for 1 weekend only this past weekend. It was designed for those who want more of a concert feel while listening. The film has grossed over $33 million so far, making it the #1 album and movie of the weekend. What an exciting time for Swifties everywhere. You're watching Newsbreak, and we're coming right back.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Every day,
millions of people are connecting.
And even though we're overcoming obstacles, watching each other's backs,
and banding together,
we should still make an effort.
We should still make an effort
to get to know each other
on a deeper level. Father,
cosplayer,
mentor,
actor.
It's time we take a step forward.
It's time we take a step forward. Come together
and discover
how accepting our differences can make us stronger.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I am Dylan Pizet.
And I'm Nicolette Esper. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.